So the Dallas Cowboys signed Haha Clinton Dix to a 1-year, $4 million deal, which to me I think is a great move. I think this is definitely a great move. For one thing, let's be real, the Cowboys don't know how to get a good safety, so just signing one it makes a lot of sense. I'm not throwing shade, I'm just saying it's been a while since they've had a good safety, and I think Haha Clinton Dix will be a definitive upgrade, no doubt about it. I think there's things that Clinton Dix does very well. I'm going to get into them in the film study. I do want to talk about just a little bit of broad strokes of the move for a second. One thing in particular that I find very interesting is that the people that are against this move are basically saying, well, he would miss a lot of tackles. And, his missed tackles are definitely up there. He has missed at least 8 tackles in every season he's been in the league, except for 2016 when he only missed 3, but he also in 2014 missed 13, so, actually 15. So, he's definitely gotten up there in some of these stats, but at the same time, keep in mind, part of it is because he's constantly putting himself in position to make a tackle. I mean, he's constantly floating around that 70 tackle mark, so when you're doing that, you are going to miss some more tackles. That's just the way it goes. Again, not downplaying it. It is a part of his game, but it's nothing that's crazy bad in my opinion. It is kind of crazy that he was with Green Bay for 4 years and then all of a sudden is now going to be on his 4th different team in 3 years. I mean, that's pretty wild, but I do think that this is a good move for the Dallas Cowboys. I think it makes a lot of sense to me. I'll talk about why I like this move. We'll start things off with this play. What's going to happen is that this is going to be a cover 2 man, and there's a route right over there that, it's pretty good against this type of coverage. And after the ball is snapped, there definitely is a bit of a window right here where a Washington player is kind of open, not wide open, but this is a throw that is going to be attempted to be made here. However, the attempted part is going to be the key phrase, as this is Case Keenum who's throwing it, and Case Keenum, not the worst player in the world, is going to throw a very bad ball here. He's going to throw it too high. However, watch Clinton Dix, who is deep. Obviously I'm bringing up a play about him because he's the guy who's this video is about, and watch how he makes a great read on this ball, breaks in, and is able to catch that overthrow, and he even gets all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. So that's just the kind of thing where it's just a great read more than anything. Well, okay, let's be honest, it was a bad throw more than anything, but at the same time, bad throws happen, and for a safety, it's sometimes your job to, when there's an overthrow, get yourself in position to get that interception, because that can be a huge swing in the game if an opposing player screws up and overthrows, but you have to be in position to be able to make that catch. If he was playing too far deep or too far towards the middle of the field, he would not have been able to make that type of play, and a lot of people will look at that play, especially watching it live, and think it was mostly just luck, but, it's not mostly luck, it's only partially luck. Yes, luck was involved, of course, but it was still a very good play by him. And I think that's what Haha Clinton Dix does best, is his ability to break in. When he's playing deep, to run in and be able to make a play. I think that's definitely his bright spot. And we'll talk about this play. This is another good example of what I'm talking about, where it's going to be a cover 4 here, and that's the route that Washington is going to run. Pretty good route against this type of coverage. We'll get into a gap in coverage, as you see right when this ball is snapped. He's about to get open. Really well-timed throw by Keenum. But you look at Clinton Dix, and he's going to try to come in, deliver a hit, and cause that receiver to not make the catch. That's exactly what he does. Granted, it doesn't work. It's still a completion. But that's still a very good play by him to sort of very quickly be able to run over and be able to make that type of play. I mean, it's not easy to do at all, but he pulled it off. Like, watch, this play's another example. It's going to be a cover 2 zone this time. I know it looks a little funky. This is just dealing with the all-22 footage in Soldier Field. It's the worst all-22 footage because they don't have a really high stand that they can put it on, so this is kind of what you have to deal with. It's only slightly better than broadcast footage, but, I shouldn't complain. At least we can get the all-22 footage, but anyways, it's going to be a cover 2 zone, very similar situation, receiver running that route right there, although one slight difference is just simply with the fact that because this is going to be cover 2 as opposed to a cover 4, on the last play, if Clinton Dix missed, well, then there were still guys back deep who could run over and make a play. If he completely whiffed on a tackle, he would have been all right. But on a play like this, if he whiffs on this tackle, it's a touchdown. So he can't whiff on any plays. He has to make sure that if he is going to break in and try to stop that route, he has to be able to make the play. And as you see, there's a receiver open. So Clinton Dix, he's going to have to make a decision here. Either he can break in and try to knock this ball away, or he can just stay deep and make a tackle. Most guys would stay deep and make the tackle right here because there is a pretty big amount of separation. Maybe that a linebacker is able to reach over and knock the ball away. Maybe it's a poor throw. Maybe it's even a high throw and you get an interception. Unlikely, but possible. However, Clinton Dix, he's going to play aggressive. That's what he does, is he plays aggressive. He does run over, and he's able to knock that ball away in a way where he would not have been able to do that, obviously, if he just stayed back and tried to make a tackle. And he trusted his abilities that even if he didn't break in as much, and he just trusted his abilities that he would be able to make that play. Worth mentioning, sometimes he trusts himself, and it's for a bad reason, and he will miss a tackle and allow that touchdown to happen, or he'll, maybe take a risk to try to make a catch, and then that allows somebody else to run and score a touchdown. Those kind of things do happen, and that is probably why I think you have seen him bounce around, despite the fact that he has really good statistics, except for the missed tackles. But I do think that, and even the missed tackles, just looking at the stats, they don't really tell the whole story. It's more so the degree of the missed tackles. That being said, he still will make some very good plays. I think that he can fit into a system very well. Pretty much any system. He's a very good safety. And, all these plays are him playing deep. He can also get closer to the inside and help make a tackle. I mean, this is a good example of him helping out in the running game. That's where he is on the screen. And so, he's a defensive back, so a wide receiver is going to run over and try to make this block. But watch how quickly he realizes this is a run and breaks in. Now, at this point, if you're a receiver, there is nothing you can do. If you try to push him, you're going to just get an illegal block, and it's going to be a penalty. So you're literally just completely out of this play. And Haha Clinton Dix has put himself in a position where now they have an extra defender who is closer deep, who can now try to make a play. And he is going to be that one who does make the play. He brings down the halfback. Just a great, very quick read. And I think that him being able to make those types of plays with Dallas, it's just a great move, I think. I think it's a really good signing and really just a smart play by the Cowboys to go out and get a guy who maybe is undervalued right now, but has some real strengths. And I think, it's pretty much a no-risk, high-reward type play. So I like it. Quite frankly, in free agency, you're not going to get a better deal for just a $4 million contract for a safety. And, the fact that he has played for several teams, it might be a benefit in the fact that he can learn a new system quickly now. He's used to it. He will be the best safety on the Cowboys probably. And as of right now, I do think that it's a position that they probably needed to improve on. And at the same time, one other thing is that he does get those splash plays. And while that might not necessarily be the best example of how just naturally talented you are, he is inconsistent. But when you get splash plays, that can be a huge swing in a game. You get a pick six, that's a giant swing in the game. I mean, those swings can be more than, that can be more than a double-digit swing going in your direction. So even if you maybe get burned once or twice and, maybe miss a tackle or two, you get one of those plays and you're going to have a positive impact on the game, almost guaranteed. And so definitely he has a lot of value. And, if he sucks, then whatever, you can just get rid of him, no big deal. So I think that it's a good signing for me, low risk, high reward. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a good signing for the Dallas Cowboys? I've actually liked what Dallas has done this offseason. I think it's actually been a pretty good job. So give them credit. I mean, everyone likes to hate on the Cowboys, but I think they did exactly what I would have done. I liked signing Amari Cooper. I liked franchise tagging Dak Prescott. And I like this signing. So let me know, what do you guys think? And of course, as always, thanks for watching.